Hello, I'm Matt Browson, and today I'm speaking with Christoffer Grönlund, the co-founder and head of affiliates at Winlandia. Christoffer, good to speak to you today.
Hi, and thank you for having me.
So I wonder if perhaps you could start by telling us a little bit about Winlandia and what it is that you offer.
Absolutely. So to make a long story short, me and the CEO of the company, we met in 2008. I was on the operator side, and he was one of the first casino affiliates in Finland. And then a few years later, we started the company, and it all started as Winlandia Casino. Obviously geared towards the Finnish market. But now recently, so almost like 10 years in the game with our brand. And now we recently rebranded into Winlandia. And this, of course, makes the possibility available for us to scale up and to branch out to new markets. So here we are.
And can you tell me what markets are you going to be targeting?
Absolutely. So we are targeting, we just launched in Sweden just after summer. And here we have a pay and play solution by Trustly. And we have moved on to the UK. We just launched in the UK on a UK license a few weeks ago. And now we're moving on. We're going to launch in Canada and for New Zealand. And we're also going to try the waters in Latam, Brazil. So we have a good business schedule, but we have a solid plan and we're sticking to it. So as we are launching onto these new markets, we do offer like a very broad game portfolio. So not just being a new casino, but also having an exciting gaming experience, and with a broad gaming portfolio. Like in Sweden, for this license here, we have like plus 3,600 games. For the UK, we have plus 5,700 games, and for the MGA, we have more than 7,200 games. So it's quite a few games to choose from, and obviously we are catering to have like the local payment methods. So in Sweden, for example, here we have a pay and play solution by Trustly. So it's a nice, smooth customer journey with Trustly. In the UK, here we have PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Apple Pay, and even Trustly here as well. And obviously for Canada is going to be Interact. So and for the LATAM countries, we also have the local picks and the most important payment methods.
And when you start operating in different markets, what are the kind of considerations you have to take on board for working in such different marketplaces?
Yeah, obviously, when we're entering a new market, we're making a complete SWOT analysis for each market, and we also tailor the offer for each market and our possibilities to do so. I mean, if we're looking at UK and the Danish license and on the MGA, obviously here we have catered a welcome offer, like a standard one. For the Swedish market, it stands out because here we are a so-called no bonus casino. So we are in the niche of offering a casino without wagering demand. So with us, you don't have to waste any time on wagering a deposit bonus. Instead, with a potential win, you can make your potential winnings withdrawal like instantly. So yeah, it all varies per market.
And can I ask, what of the many events are you going to be having in your calendar to attend?
Yeah, I mean, now coming up, it's Sigma, and we're really looking forward to it. Hope to catch some sun in Malta, and so that's going to be a great event. We hope, and then of course it's LAC and ICE in London for February. We will just see what 2024 has in store for us.
Well, perhaps you can tell us, what are Winlandia's plans and points of focus for the rest of this year and then into the start of 2024?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Now it's about to make the soft launches onto these new markets, and our aim is to be launching onto Canada, New Zealand, and the LATAM markets during this year. And for next year, we will switch focus and go more and be more active with and activate our marketing plan.
Well, thanks very much for taking me through all that. I'm sure before we know it, it'll be Christmas and New Year, and then we'll all be thinking about ICE. But for now, thanks for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure. I'm Matt Broughton for Game On.